Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing safe. I have another unboxing of a really new device today. This is the Honor Magic 3 Pro Plus. So what I'm gonna do in this video is I'm gonna unbox the phone right here, try to set up Google, and I'm gonna take the phone out and about for an evening, just like what I did with the Xiaomi Mi Mix 4 and the Huawei P50 Pro. So I know the box just says Honor Magic 3, but this is the Pro Plus because it says here. So this is the China retail unit. This phone will be coming to Europe and other parts of Asia like Singapore, maybe Hong Kong, places like that. So we have the phone right here. Let's see, there's a card right here for us to see what's in here. Okay, I actually can't even read this because this is in simplified Chinese and it's kind of complicated. Here's a phone. We'll put it to the side first. Okay, so this is a pretty nice setup. You have, are these wireless earbuds? Actually, no, they're not. These are wired earbuds that are included with the packaging. You have a charging brick. This is the China US plug, 66 watt charging brick. And then we have the USB-C charging cable. And right here should be a phone case. So this is a pretty nice looking case. It has a faux leather finish right here. It's definitely better than the typical soft jelly TPU case. And here is a card. I think this is a coupon for 800 Chinese yuan when you purchase other Honor accessories. Yeah. So 800 Chinese yuan is a little more than 100 US dollars, like around 120. And in here, it's the SIM ejector tool and some papers. It looks pretty nice, but to be honest, I actually like the look of the standard Honor Magic 3 Pro better than the Pro Plus, because I like the standard Honor Magic 3 Pro has a completely circular camera module, whereas here, there's this little angle at the top and bottom that I'm not a fan of. So the back of this phone is crafted out ceramic and it is pretty premium feeling. There's different textures right here. When you run your finger through the back of the phone, you definitely feel the different texture. So we have a quad camera system here. The main camera is a 50 megapixel main camera, and then there's 3 other 64 megapixel cameras. So they are the ultra wide lens, periscope zoom lens, and a monochrome sensor, all 64 megapixels. But the point of a 64 megapixel camera is that pictures can be pixel binned down to 16 megapixel photos. So I'm gonna boot up the phone, set it up, and try to install Google before I head out to test this phone. Okay, we are in. So this phone has a really drastic curved screen. I know a lot of you guys watching this may not like this, but I am definitely a fan. You actually can't see it right now because the wallpaper is black, but if you open something white, you can see how far down the screen curves down. I believe it's like 88-degree curvature. Anyway, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to install Google. I'm not sure if this can be done on this device because this is a China variant. Okay, I have the Google Play Store downloaded from APK Pure. Huh. So I think on the China model of the Honor Magic 3 series, you still cannot run Google, but the global version of this phone will be able to, at least according to people at Honor. Okay, so we'll have to make do without Google services apparently, but that's okay. As long as the global version supports it, it'll be fine. This one is sold in China. So this display is a 6.76 inch, so almost 6.8 inch display with a resolution of 1344 by 2772, so almost 2K resolution. As I mentioned, very drastic curves, 89 degrees. Let's test out the zoom really quick while we're still in here. So this is 10 times zoom. Oh man, this is looking sharp. 20, 51, 100. Alright, 100x, it is pretty stable because the zoom lens 64 megapixel has OIS. Look, if I hold the phone with one hand, I'm able to keep relatively still. Not as good as the Galaxy S21 Ultra, but this is pretty good because usually if you use a Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra, for example, and you zoom to 100x, it is jerky like this if you try to hold the phone with one hand. I'm gonna take this phone out right now and just do a real world test. Okay, so you're watching ultra wide angle footage, 4K 30 with the Honor Magic 3 Pro Plus. ultra wide angle footage, and the sound you're hearing obviously is coming straight from the phone's internal mic. Right now there's a lot of noise near me because there's 2 cars here idling, so I don't know if you can hear my voice. You should be able to, because there's a microphone on the camera module that should be isolating my voice from the background at least. So this is ultra wide angle. I'm gonna switch to the main camera now. Okay, so now this is main camera, 4K 30 footage. Alright, so there's a dog over there. Let's test zooming with the video camera. So this is a 5.8x, 8.7x, 10x. So 10x is the max, you can't go any further. Oh, that dog is having fun. Shooting video is actually one of the specialties of the Magic 3 Pro Plus. I believe the new feature this year for this phone, one of the new features anyway, is the ability to shoot in Lux or log mode. Because if you're a serious filmmaker, which I am not by the way, you don't shoot in automatic mode. You film in log, which is like a flat color profile. That way, after you're done filming, you can go into Final Cut or Adobe Premiere, whatever software you use, and color grade the footage yourself. I actually don't do that because, like I said, I'm not at that professional level of filmmaker yet. But the Magic 3 Pro actually allows you to do that. There's like special Lux built into the phone's camera app, so that when you're filming, you can get automatic cinematic color grading. Okay, now this is a selfie camera footage from that 13 megapixel selfie camera, 4K footage. The selfie camera, just like on the Huawei P50 Pro, has various different focal lengths. Now these are all digital crops, so it's not like there's actually multiple optical zoom focal lengths in here, but you have wide, 0.8 is a little bit tighter, and then 1x, this is really tight. But I think most people will be better shooting at wide like this. I'm going up some stairs right now. Okay, I am at a park not far from where I live actually. So my Honor Magic 3 Pro Plus, as you can see, it is in that included case right now. So it looks pretty nice, it's a pretty nice fit. The case unfortunately does not protect the side of the phone at all actually. Now looking at this display, maximum brightness is pretty good. Right now, you should be able to see the screen pretty clearly, and brightness is not even at the max. You see, it is not all the way there yet. You can make it a little bit higher. And then once you do that, you can see the screen clearly under direct sunlight right now. Okay, if you jump in the camera app, just swipe right twice and you will be in movie mode. Now movie mode only works with the phone sideways in landscape orientation because real filmmakers do not shoot portrait videos. So you see, when you shoot in this mode, the controls are a little bit more professional looking. You have the LUTs right here. This is where you can choose from various different pre-designed color grading modes that will, it's kind of like a filter, but it's more professional. So here are some video samples shot with various color graded footage. So this 50 megapixel camera has an image sensor size of 1/1.3 inch, which is pretty large. So that means when you're taking photos, you have a real natural creamy bokeh. And autofocus is really fast. One of the best autofocus I've seen yet. Honor calls it full pixel octa phase focus. I mean, that's a really fancy name. All you need to know is autofocusing is on point. Like whatever you aim at, it will be focused within like a split second. Okay, so the Magic 3 Pro's Plus's ultra wide is really damn wide. I mean, look at the difference between the ultra wide and main. And because this is a 64 megapixel ultra wide, so that pixel bins down to 16, you should be able to get pretty sharp and detailed ultra wide angle shots. Now this zoom lens is a 3.5 times optical zoom lens, but just like the P50 Pro, you can go up to 10x and still get a really sharp image. We'll go up to 20, 50. Now notice how still this camera viewfinder is at 50 times because there's OIS in this periscope zoom lens. Let's do the same test with the Mix 4. 10 times zoom. 20. Okay, so inside the Magic 3 Pro Plus is a Snapdragon 888 with 12 gigs of RAM, 4,600 mAh battery inside. Okay, so I forgot to mention, this pill-shaped hole punch houses a 13 megapixel selfie camera and also a 3D TOF sensor, time of flight. Okay, I'm now inside a mall to cool down because it was really hot outside. And while I'm cooling down, I ordered a jasmine tea, and this is a popular Taiwan dessert. This is taro balls with red bean on top of these herbal grass jelly with coconut milk. So it's like an Asian dessert that's very popular in Taiwan, China, and Hong Kong right now. And the footage you're watching right now is main camera footage. And by the way, I just heard from Trinity Electronics that they have been able to get Google onto the phone. So I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, let's test some selfies. So right now I'm shooting against backlight, so as you can see the sky is completely blown out. But check this out. I just have to take the shot, go into the picture, and you'll see the processing in real time. It made the sky a lot livelier than in the viewfinder, which was completely blown out. Okay, I am at the Hong Kong MTR, which is the train station. I'm gonna take a train somewhere. I don't know where yet. The ultra wide angle footage you're watching right now. Okay, I am in Tsuen Wan West district of Hong Kong. It's actually not that far from where I live. I didn't want to go somewhere so far today. As you can see, beautiful sunset right now. We'll zoom in to that bridge. That's the Ting Kau Bridge, if I am not mistaken. So this bridge takes you closer to the edge of Hong Kong. Once you get over there, you can see Shenzhen basically. You can see like the office of OnePlus or something. Man, it is a beautiful scene right now. Let's test out this camera a little bit more. We'll start with the ultra wide angle. 1x. 3.5. 10. Okay, so you know earlier I mentioned that the Honor Magic 3 Pro Plus has a TOF sensor. That's not just for face unlock. Honor has also added these intelligent software features too. Like for example, if I tilt the phone sideways when I'm in selfie mode, you see it automatically goes into a wider field of view because Honor knows that when you're tilting the phone sideways for landscape selfies, you want to get more people into the frame or get your background into the frame. Likewise, when I bring the phone back up to straight, you see it crops back in again. Go to the side, it automatically pulls out. There are also other smart features, like when you get a notification, it will only show the details of the notification when you're looking at the screen. If you're not looking at the screen, it will show the notification, but it won't tell you what it says inside. You can turn this feature on or off, but it's a nice smart feature to have. Okay, battery check. It is now 7:08 and we're down to 25% battery. So I'm not even 2 hours in and the phone has dropped 27% battery. Now to be fair, I have 120 Hertz refresh rate on and I've been using this phone heavily. Okay, so I want to show you guys something. So this is a Haidi Lao. It's a hot pot chain in China. So the specialty is it's a hot pot, like that girl in there is doing hot pot. But then they also offer services as you wait in line. So right now they're doing the nails. They're waiting in line to go eat hot pot inside. The line is pretty long. So that's kind of the specialty. Other chains have other different things too. But it is a very popular hot pot chain in China and in Hong Kong. Okay, this phone also has stereo speakers, so we'll do a speaker test. This is max volume already. So I've been previewing the video footage captured with the Honor Magic 3 Pro so far, and at least on the phone screen, through the phone speakers, they sound really damn good. Shouldn't be surprised though, because The Honor Magic 3 Pro Plus has 3 microphones, including one on the camera module, so that means you're getting a microphone that's facing directly where you're shooting. I'm impressed with audio recording during video footage all around. Okay, so that's about it for this video on the Honor Magic 3 Pro Plus. This is not a review by any means because I've only been using this phone for like 2-3 hours. I will get a review unit of this phone pretty soon, maybe sometime in the next week. Right now, this is a loaner device on loan from Trinity Electronics in Hong Kong. So yeah, if you're interested in more content like this, please consider subscribing to my channel or follow me on Instagram at Ben's Gadget Reviews. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.